Remember with your jab, you can be in a stationary position where if the opponent's coming in, you just throw it out. But if you're using some quick feet, you can step into it, step in, step back. Okay, that gives you some mobility. You want to step in and then get out of the way, then you can throw a counter. If you guys are just standing in the pocket, just boxing, just kind of feeling each other out, then just a regular jab to kind of you just throw it out there. You know, sometimes it touches, doesn't have much power, but it sets up a quick right hand. So, you know, all those different jabs work really great. You have to know when to use the jab and why to use the jab. So when would you use any of those jabs? Okay, the jab really is good for keeping your opponent away from you. It's also good for setting up punches like a straight right or a right hook or a right uppercut or even a hook off of the jab. I like to tell my boxers to, especially when their opponent's being aggressive, to throw the jab as soon as you see your opponent take a step towards you and they're close enough in range. So if this bag was my opponent, it's moving a little bit, it's moving away. As soon as it moves in, then you throw the jab. He's away, he's coming in. That typically stops them in their tracks, or if anything, it keeps them at bay, you know. The other times you use a jab is, like I said, is setting up a straight right or a right hook. Okay. You put it right in their face, right in their eyes, and you don't want to wait so long. You don't want to throw the jab and wait. Okay, you want it quick. You want quick. You want, as soon as the jab touches, you want to throw that right hand. Okay. Also, the jab works really good if you're sidestepping, or say say they come in with a straight right, and you step around to the left. You're stepping to their outside shoulder. It's a great time to use the jab. It keeps the guy from really, you know, if you're hitting him here, going around him, then he's having a hard time to turn to look for you. So it kind of keeps him away. The jab it's also a good time to use a fake jab to set up an actual jab. You can fake with the jab or fake with the right hand. You also want to, with a fake jab, it's a good time to go to the body, fake the jab. You can also hook off the jab, as I was saying earlier. Okay, and you can throw your power shot with the jab. Okay, so the jab's a great punch. It sets up a lot of things, keeps your opponent away from you. It blinds them, keeps them busy. It also doesn't allow them to set up. You know, if a guy's coming in, he's real aggressive, you see him telegraph his punches, he starts to wind up, or you see him turn for a hook, you throw a jab right down the middle, boom, he can't finish his combination. So it's that's why it's considered the best punch in boxing, because it can do so many things. And like I said, it's so close to your opponent where they don't even pay attention when they're throwing punches, how close they can get to you. When they get close or they start getting tired, they start leaning in. So once they start leaning in, it makes it even easier to... Okay, just gotta catch my breath there for a second. Okay, I want you guys to remember, with the jab, do not twist, okay? A lot of people twist. Okay, you want to actually push off this back leg. Push off the back leg, bend your knees, lift your back heel up, squat a little bit, straight out to the target, okay? Also, do not drop this hand when you throw your jab. Okay, a lot of people will do this. Okay, they pull back on the right. You see the right hand coming. You want to keep it right there, okay? Just in case somebody throws a hook on that side, or you need to parry. Okay, do not do this. Do not drop your hand. Also, don't forget to not lean in too far when you're throwing your jab. Okay, that's why I say squat so you can get power. A lot of people tend to throw their jab with a lot of force and they'll end up falling forward. As soon as you fall forward, you're susceptible to an uppercut, either right under your arm or just up the middle. Okay, so you want to be careful with that. One of the rules in boxing is keep your chest, your chin behind your knee. As long as you keep behind your knee, you can still move away, you still have good mobility. Also, make sure to keep your shoulder up when you jab. Okay. When you keep your shoulder up, it hides your chin, hides your cheekbone, gives you some extra protection there. Okay, and in case a punch is coming, it can glance off the back of your shoulder. And make sure when you throw your jabs, you get good extension. Sometimes you come in short on the jab, that's okay. But I say as long as you're anywhere from 80 to 100%, and that last 10%, you want to punch through your target. Okay, so get good extension on your jab. Don't smother your jab, don't shorten it up. You want to get good extension. At the very end of your jab, that's where you'll find a lot of power. So always work on that when you're using the bag or when you're sparring. Get full extension on your jab and you get much better results. Okay, here's another tip to work on with the jab. Typically, your jab is your setup punch. You throw your jab, your cross, your hook. You throw your jab, you go to the body. But the jab is really good to finish a combination with. That throws people off as well. So here's some examples of finishing with the jab. Okay, so that was real quick, but it's just an example to show you that the jab is really good to use at the very end of a combination. You can throw all your power shots in between, but finish with a jab. That'll keep your opponent from basically countering you. After you throw your combinations, you finish with the jab, you actually catch your opponent right at the point where he's trying to come back and throw something at you. So give that a try next time you're sparring, see how it works out, and we'll see you next time.